I just landed in a place I've never been to before. This is the coastal Kenya, more specifically, the capital, I guess you could say, of the coast. This is Mombasa. And I want to hang out with you, explore this place, and see if it's as good as they say. Let's check it out. Over there, not safe?
This side.
Okay. I gotta keep it moving because the sun is getting a little bit lower.
So you're going to see a lot of people not sober, very happy, enjoying themselves. Like, it's going to be extra fun.
So my plan here today is just to keep it real and raw. I'm gonna go into real streets here and see what the vibe is, you know? See what the actual area is like, not just like postcard moments, you know? Let's keep it real and raw and hang out. So right now I'm in an area called Old Town in Mombasa. Obviously it's a historic area. I actually just passed a hotel here that's the first hotel in Kenya. Pretty cool. It's called Africa Hotel. I noticed right down here we can actually see the ocean. So yeah, let me go see what it's like on the ocean side of Old Town first. All right, this looks kind of nice. Oh wow, looks like it's a park here. A lot of people actually coming here. It's the weekend, so I guess a lot of people are coming here to relax. I see some street vendors over there as well. Yeah, maybe this is the spot where you take your family on weekends. But wow, look at the buildings over there too. That is the exact contrast to what I just saw here in Old Town. I guess Mombasa is a place full of contrasts, huh? It looks kind of cozy with the pier and the ocean right over there. A lot of people are coming here to enjoy the fresh ocean air and the view of the ocean here. I can really relate to that. Oh, there's people swimming in the ocean there as well. Kind of cool. Yeah, nice. Oh wow, a lot of people here, huh? Oh wow, look at that. There's like jet skis on the ocean there. Kind of reminds me of Miami almost. Not that Mombasa is like Miami, but just the whole jet skiing on outside South Beach there, you know. And wow, there's a lot of modern buildings in the background there. Didn't really expect that. Check out these buildings too. This must be a pretty expensive place to live. Right on the ocean with this park in front of you. But yeah, great style. All right, so my plan for today is to first explore a little bit of this old town textures here in Mombasa Island. Also want to go to a waterfront here just to see a contrast to the old textures here. And then my plan is to go to a beautiful beach restaurant in the popular tourist area Nyali and see what the sort of cool upscale restaurants on the ocean look like there. And in that beach restaurant, I'm gonna meet a friend that's gonna tell me a little bit more about what life is like here in Mombasa. And also, she's promised to show me a little bit of the nightlife here in Mombasa. So let's see. Apparently, this place is kind of famous for its nightlife. Wow, look at this colorful front here. Looks like this is Forodani restaurant. I think I'll take a look at this one, see what it's like inside here. This is the entrance to Forodani. Oh wow, oh this is nice. Oh wow, look at that. There's a boat, looks like kind of like a traditional dhow boat right in front of me here. Oh wow, this is a cozy place to have dinner or lunch at. Look at this, huh? So you walk in here and then you can either eat here in this area upstairs, or there's another area right down by the ocean. That looks very cozy too. Oh, this is surely a nice place to spend your weekend at. Just chill with friends or family. Nice. That's great. Right on the ocean there. Oh, I wish you could smell the fresh ocean air here, but yeah, this is nice. I actually really wanted to sit down and get some food and drinks there. You know, that place was super cozy. But I did land a little bit late here today, so I gotta keep it moving because the sun is getting a little bit lower. Oh, over there, not safe?
This side.
Okay.
But this side is okay.
This side, safe. Okay, thanks. Are you tuk-tuk or?
Yeah.
Could you take me to Mama and Gina seafront? Seafront?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks, man. What's your name? Oh, how much?
My name is Mohammed.
How much?
Only 500 for you.
500.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good, man. Thank you.
I'm in love with the road again. I'm in love with the road again.
Old Town has been beautiful, but if I'm being honest, it still feels like I'm seeing the version of Mombasa that every tourist sees. But the person I'm really curious about meeting today isn't a tour guide. In fact, you've already seen her, and she's promised that where we are going later is nothing like this. All right, so this is the Mama and Gina waterfront area. I'm not sure where the sort of main area that people like to walk to is here, but it looks like everyone's going this direction, so I'm just gonna follow the crowds here, I guess. Hey, what's up, man? Jumbo. There's a lot of tuk-tuk drivers in this area. I gotta say they're mostly very friendly, actually. It's pretty cozy here. They got a lot of chairs set up on the waterfront here, so people are just enjoying nature. I mean, you know, it's kind of cool to think about how no matter where you are in the world, you know, culturally we might be different, you know, maybe we look different, maybe we speak different languages, I don't know, maybe we think differently, but there's a lot of stuff that we have in common, like this, that basically at sunset people like to come, be around nature, feel the ocean. You know, when I was living in Miami, this was basically like a huge favorite for locals in South Beach in Miami. Just coming down to the beach or by some of the rocks in the south of Fifth area, being by the ocean there, you know, super popular. There's some parks there by the ocean as well. Lately I've been spending a lot of time in Bali and in Siargao in the Philippines, which is sort of the Bali of the Philippines. One of the favorite things that people like to do there is get together at sunset and go somewhere along the ocean and just take in the nature as the sun is setting, you know. There's a bridge there called Sunset Bridge that's very popular. Also there's a stretch in the southern part of General Luna called Malinao, where people come and do skateboarding at sunset, you know, just getting together and hanging out, you know, like, I don't know, it's cool. Us humans, I think we're more similar than we think sometimes, you know. That's what I'm thinking. Hey, what's up, man? Okay. Oh, you know, I would love to try it. Actually, I love coconuts.
Right.
All right. Delicious, man. I like it. Thank you so much.
One morning it all looked different. Same world, new vision.
So this Mombasa town area that I'm in right now is actually an island, and there's mainland right over there. You can kind of look over to the mainland here from Mama and Gina. And I guess where I was earlier, you could see over to the other side of the island, the other mainland there, where Nyali is. Well, it's getting a little bit late here and the sun is setting, so I'm gonna get in the car and head over to Nyali, the more modern tourist area here that's supposed to be very upscale. And we're gonna check out a beach restaurant there called Char Choma that I'm very excited about. And we're gonna meet Bri at Char Choma. Let's check it out.
Let the road take me where the roses
Perfect. Thanks for a smooth ride, man. Oh, there we go. Automatic door. Take care, man. Asante. Yeah. All right. Let's see. This is Choma. I'm actually meeting a friend here, so hello. She says this place is great, so my expectations are very high. Looks like there's a pool here, but I've heard this place is right on the ocean, so let's check it out. All right, already getting a good feeling from this place. We got the bar with the ocean in the background there. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, this is the inside, I guess. Looks good. Very cool spot. I like the vibe here. A lot of people actually walking out here, but I can already see, oof, there's some good-looking cakes here and a lot of great meat lined up, so got a good feeling. But wow, look at this, huh? Wow, what a cozy place. Ah, this looks good. Amazing. There's a live band here as well. Pretty cool. It's almost like a concert within a restaurant. And right here, we got the ocean. Very cool. It's a little windy right now, but I always love being on the ocean. This is not bad. A little windy, but it's great. I like it. Officially approved. All right, I see my friend. Hey, Brenda. Hey, nice to see you. Oh, wow. Great view here. Look at that, huh?
Somewhere past the sunset, I'm alive. Somewhere past the sunset, I'm alive. Somewhere past the sunset, I'm alive. Somewhere past the sunset, I'm alive.
Okay, you've waited long enough. Meet Brenda. I asked her to show me how she'd spend an evening in Mombasa if there were no cameras and no tourists involved. And judging by what's planned for the rest of the evening, I don't think she's going to disappoint. In fact, the first big surprise happened before I even sat down at the table. Wow, there's actually a guy that proposed to his girlfriend. Right in front of me right now. Next to the band. Oh, he's bringing this. And now he's holding her up and twirling around dancing. Pretty cool, huh? I did not know this was going to happen. How amazing. Everyone's kind of going wild around me here. I don't know if you can see it. Everyone's taking photos and cheering. And the song the band is playing is The Power of Love. So I bet this guy planned that out, huh? Very smooth. Well played, well played. And listen to the crowd here. They're going crazy. They love it. How cool. Here we go, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers. Okay. Good.
All right, the drinks were really good here, so cheers for that.
Cheers.
But I don't see any menus here. How does it work with ordering food here, Brenda?
Okay, if you want to order food here, you have to go downstairs and then you have like a variety of options of meat and you get to talk one-on-one with the chefs on how you want your food to be done. So it's more of a la carte style.
I like that. Sounds very exclusive. I can pick my own meat before eating. Let's check it out. All right, so there's basically lots of meat to choose from here. Beef, pork, chicken, a variety of fishes that you can choose from. And then once you've picked your particular meats, you can speak with the staff here about how to cook it, choose side dishes. So yeah, pretty cool. This is a little exclusive. I like that.
Yeah, I would like meat. Chicken. Yeah. Right?
All right, we just ordered, so I'm excited to check out the food here.
I'm free like the wind. I'm free like the wind again. I'm free like the wind again. I'm free like the wind again.
All right, let's try out the food here and see if it's any good at Char Choma. Let's see. Oh, it's very yummy. Very approved. How's your food?
Delicious.
Delicious? Nice.
Yeah, I'm having sweet potato fries with some sandwich.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Actually, I was wondering, what does Char Choma mean?
Char Choma means a place where they grill things. They grill stuff, yeah, like meat. Char Choma, like you want grilled food.
So Choma means grilled.
Choma means grilled.
Ah, so here we go. Grilled meat, basically. Very good. Nice. So Bree, if someone had only one day in Mombasa, where would you take them?
I would first take them out for Swahili breakfast in the morning. So we would go to a local restaurant. For example, there is a restaurant called Mama City here in Nyali Center. And we have mahamris, mandazis, some beans in coconut sauce, some chapati, just to start the day. And then at around 11, 12 p.m., I will take them to Old Town. And we go and have a tour in the city. I take them to Fort Jesus as well. Also, I take them for a walk at Mamangina Drive because it's quite a good scenery over there. And then later in the evening, as we head back to the new town, because there is Old Town and New Town, I will take them to chill in one of the restaurants along the beach so that they enjoy probably a sunset, the breeze, the food, some drinks and music. Yeah, and that's what I can do if someone had one day in Mombasa, basically.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's the biggest misconception that tourists have about Mombasa?
I can say the biggest misconception tourists have about Mombasa is that Mombasa is just all about the beaches, the ocean. That's a misconception, actually. Mombasa is one of the oldest cities in East Africa, so there is an old town in Mombasa. And aside from that, there are also other places to visit, like we have Hala Park, which has animals, crocodiles, hippos. We also have ruins, like there's some Jumba ruins not far from Mombasa.
What's the biggest difference between Nairobi and Mombasa for someone who's considering to visit one of those two places?
Nairobi is more of a city vibe, and Mombasa is more of like, it's chill. It's not as busy. There's not so many like people and traffic and vehicles everywhere. Like, there's more chillness in Mombasa compared to Nairobi. Nairobi is more of a busy place. People are hustling, looking for money, businesses are running. And then Mombasa is more on the relaxed side. If you just want to ease yourself, you go to Mombasa.
That's nice. So tonight is actually a Saturday. What do locals here in Mombasa do on a Friday or Saturday night?
What we do on a Friday or a Saturday night is we party.
You party?
Yeah, we party.
Okay, nice. What's the best places to go to for parties?
You can go to, there's a place called Al Capone. There's a place called Hypnotica. Hypnotica is actually like a club. It's a nightclub. If you want a club vibe just go to Hypnotica.
Okay.
If you want more like, you know, not so mingly, but you can also chill and party, then Al Capone. But what we do is that first we actually have drinks before we go to have drinks in the club. We call it
Pre-game spot.
pre-game. Yeah, we have pre-game spots. So we like to pre-game outside of a liquor store.
Outside a liquor store?
Yeah, outside a liquor store. Like you just go there, you buy your drink from the store, you sit outside or stand outside, have a chat, take your shots, and once you feel lit up enough to go to the club, you head to the club.
Amazing. Think you can show me this, like the pre-game and some of these best clubs? I'm curious about it, you know. Actually, I heard that Mombasa is sort of a good nightlife city. Is that true or?
Very true.
Yeah?
Very true. It's a nightlife city. Like today, you're going to see a lot of people.
Okay.
It's not like any other day. You can't compare Saturday to Monday through Wednesday. So you're going to see a lot of people, not sober, very happy, enjoying themselves. Like it's going to be extra fun.
That's great. Let's check it out.
This is the road I chose, far from the life they sold. Out in the sun where the trade winds blow, still got fire in my soul.
So, dinner was the civilized part. From here, Brenda's plan gets considerably less civilized. There's apparently one stop we have to make before the clubs, and then we're finding out if people in Mombasa get wild at night. All right, Bree, where are we now?
Okay, now we are outside a liquor store, a local liquor store. So this is where we're going to pre-game for the night. Have some few drinks before we hit the actual club.
Nice. So this is very common in Kenya, or?
Yeah, it's very common. This is the culture. Like you drink outside before you go to drink inside.
Nice, nice, nice. By the way, some viewers might notice that you have changed outfit now,
Yeah.
you know? So, very nice.
Yeah,
Good
for
job. All right, let's check out the store here. All right, there's a lot of liquor here for sure. I'm not sure about getting a whole bottle of liquor for a pre-game, but maybe I could just get like a Smirnoff or a beer or something like that. Let's see what they got here. What are you thinking?
I was thinking of getting like a small bottle of vodka. It's a local one.
Aye, aye, aye.
Yeah. So
Okay, let's check it out. You know,
Local.
you guys go hard. Oh, yeah, let's sit down here. Perfect. I guess this liquor store is very popular, so they have to place some people in a nearby cafe here because there's not really a lot of space outside this liquor store.
So we have a Smirnoff.
Oh, nice for me.
Sorry. Tumblers.
Okay.
And we have this local vodka.
You got some vodka, huh?
Yeah.
Aye, aye, aye. You party animal.
Yeah. And some water
And some water, okay.
for chasing. I chase with water.
Oh, wow, okay. So you're blending vodka and water?
Yeah. If there's no soda water, I can.
I didn't know that was a cocktail.
The only thing missing is mint now. So we usually slap our alcohol to bless it before opening.
This is a Kenyan tradition, I think.
Yeah, you have to. A little. And I mix with water.
All right. All right, well, cheers.
Cheers.
Here we go.
Oh,
It's good?
smooth. Smooth
Nice.
like butter.
All right, nice. Bree, where are we heading now?
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
Al
All
Capone
right.
lunch.
All right, let's check it out. Al Capone in Nyali. I'm excited. Let's check this out.
I was born for the road, born for the sun. I was born for the road, born for the sun. I was born for the road, born for the sun. I was born for the road.
are we heading now?
We're heading to Hypnotica.
Hypnotica.
Yeah.
So this is basically like a mall here, Nyali Center.
Yeah,
right?
it's in Nyali Center. So like people basically after partying in Al Capone, they come and finish in Hypnotica.
Ah.
That's where the party ends.
And is there any difference between the people that go to Al Capone versus the ones that go to Hypnotica?
Yeah. There's a big difference. Like in Hypnotica, it's more of like a young crowd.
Okay.
Yeah. So like you dress to kill. Nobody's gonna judge you for how you dress.
Like this, basically.
Like this, basically. Al Capone is more mixed. There's mature crowd. There's a young crowd. Yeah. So Hypnotica is more of a young crowd.
And what time is good to go to Al Capone versus Hypnotica?
Al Capone, I can say you can go from 10 p.m.
Yeah?
10 p.m., 9 p.m. to around 11, 12.
Okay.
And then when it gets to 1 a.m. in the morning, just go to Hypnotica, party the whole night.
Ah.
Yeah, people actually leave at 6 a.m. in the morning. Some
Oh,
leave
wow.
at 8 a.m. in the morning because you can't even know if it's morning.
So this is a real late night spot, basically.
It's a late night spot.
Aye, aye, aye. All right.
Pretty dark inside. You can't know if it's morning or night. You just party all night long.
All right. Well, let's check it out, yeah?
Freedom in my bones. I came from the cold, now I live in the sun. New place, new plane, new deal getting done. No boss, no clock, no suit, no tie. Just smoke in the sky and my dreams up high.
All right, that was the first day here in Mombasa on the Kenyan coast, and I gotta say this was amazing. You know, what a cool place. I'm definitely coming back here. So until next time, peace, love, and San Miguel light.
Me encanta cuando el bebé tuyo